Hey y'all, today we're going to be talking about Lightlark by Alex Esther. And of course, we're going to be talking about the worst lines from the book and how you should not write a book or what you should not add in a book. And I will have the picture on the screen because I don't remember all of it, so I'm just going to speak specifically about one singular line. I'm going to have the picture right here, but the first line says, "Lightlark was a shining, cliffy thing." The reason why I hate this line and why many other readers hate this line is because it just does not describe Lightlark in any way, shape, or form at all. We don't know if it's a planet, a creature, or a freaking mountain. How are we supposed to understand this, you know? It doesn't make any sense, right? And I don't know if Lightlark was a shining cliffy thing was the first line. If it is the first line, then personally, if I was reading the book and I saw that, I would have closed the book immediately. And as you saw, there were other lines up there as well that were horrendous and should never be used in a book, especially when you're a grown adult, saying that your book is not only a novel, but a young adult fantasy novel. It should be amazing, especially if it's your debut novel, even though it wasn't even whatever. And literally. Okay, so the reason why I did debut is because that's not actually her first book. She's written many other books and they got dropped. If I found out that an author's books were dropped multiple times and then all of a sudden just somehow some book gets out, personally, I would have been like, okay, I'm not gonna read your book because you've been dropped so many times. Unless your book is genuinely good and people were just dropping your book because they didn't trust you because it was just too many other books, and that makes sense, right? But if it's just dropped multiple times, it's not just the first book, but it's multiple books. Okay, come on. I think we know where this is heading, and she's lying, trying to make it seem like it's her first book, her first novel, because she knows she's been dropped multiple times. Genuinely, the main reason for why Lightlark is so bad and the reason why people dislike it so much is because of the horrible lines. And it's just, even with the scenes where the characters are in love and they're talking to each other, it makes no sense. It sounds like those creepy male AI bots that people talk to, you know? That's just what it reminds me of, because it's not natural. That's not how real humans act. That's not how real humans speak, and it's just giving creepy. So yeah, we should not be writing like that as a grown adult. So yeah, just make sure you don't have any very bland or just trash lines like that book has, and you'll be good.